He just zoomed in into a photo and it looks so bad. I like the auto say, okay, there's a lot of people to talk to. Gum!
There's bubble gum. There's one on the floor. Scrape the one off the floor.
Yes. I was expecting more here and there. Let's see what this hint is.
There's some tobacco on the counter. Smells like cherry. I guess the waitress hasn't been in much of a cleaning mood lately.
Okay, let's go with the weird guys.
Hi there. I'm Agent Tethers with the FBI. Sir, you seem stressed. Do you know something about the factory you'd like to let me in on?
I don't know anything.
Sir, it's against the law to withhold information or lie to a federal agent.
Yeah, I'm into some stuff.
Nice.
Who are
So,
you?
what's your name?
Steve?
Sir, I'm here about the factory. If you've got nothing to do with it, then however you spend your time doesn't concern me.
He's into 40k.
Oh yeah, no.
There's nothing you can tell me about the factory?
I don't commingle with the factory folk.
You haven't heard about anything suspicious going on, have you?
Nothing more than usual.
So this is like a side puzzle.
Yeah.
What stuff are you into?
Puzzles.
I airlift wooden gnomes out of Scoggins. With birds.
To where? Why? How?
Black market trinket rings. Big money.
Couldn't you just use the mail?
Air mailing. Loner Steve, that's his official name, trains birds to transport freight. Tonight's shipment just departed, but Steve forgot to note the quantity. Can you determine the number of gnomes?
God, too many gnomes.
Alright, each type of bird has a certain weight limit. Each bird shown is carrying the maximum amount it can. Birds may team up on heavy loads, each carrying what he can. Freight must be balanced evenly between the bird's two legs.
Okay, so we got the blue, let's say blue jay, which can lift 2.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a duck that can lift, well, technically 1.5.
Well, no, because
No, 2.
you also have a blue jay holding one part of that.
Yeah, but that's probably tied something to the rest of them, so...
Yeah. If you click OK, maybe we can actually take a look at the... There we go.
Ah, okay.
Alright. So we can see only one part of it, but the bluebird can only carry 2 total, 1 per leg. Right? And
Yes.
then the duck has the rest.
So, if we are guessing that 1 per leg, this one has 1 gnome,
Mm-hmm.
this one has 1,
Mm-hmm.
and the duck can carry 2 per leg.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you are writing down, so we have 1 in this hidden one. If we have
1, 3, 2.
this one has 2 duck's legs tied to each other. So if we consider that duck per leg duck can carry 2, there are 4 here in the middle in this one.
Mm-hmm.
In this one we have the same situation with this one, so it would be 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then last one is 1.
Yep. 4, 6, 14.
14. Submit.
Loner Steve.
And
So it's pretty. They could have made this one a bit more difficult, but it's because you have one bluebird which basically just has the 2. It's easy to figure it out from there.
And the rest of it is kind of mirrored, so you kind of figure out the half of it, and then you know the other half instantly. So,
Yeah.
Another puzzle solved.
yeah, I could have also been confused as like how you actually helped when you said per leg. Like if I didn't that, I would consider it completely differently. I would go probably about a lot differently. I think he told us everything. So
Hello,
let's go with
gentlemen.
these guys.
A bit early for a lunch break, isn't it?
Until the eraser factory opens again, Daryl and I have nowhere else to go.
Yeah, me and Daryl got nowhere else to go.
Oh, that's great. Then you don't mind if I ask you a few questions?
Yeah. As soon as I get these bugs back in place.
What? Why do you have bugs in a diner?
You gonna help or not?
Bugs in boxes. Daryl's famous insect collection has gone AWOL. Box them back up again by stringing lines between adjoining points, keeping these rules in mind.
Okay.
Enclose all the bugs using the fewest number of lines to draw a box possible. A box can be any size, but it must be four-sided, so you cannot create complex shapes.
Yeah.
Bugs of the same kind can share a box. Each green grass grazer needs 3 squares of territory, including the square it's on. Each pink puddle paddler, that's how I'm gonna call something definitely, needs 2, including the square it's on. This one, I think this was the first one that was sort of fairly tricky for me.
Okay. So
green ones need 3. Purple ones need 2, right?
So if we go this way, it would be this box. These guys need collectively 4 places, so it would be this one. Okay. And the problem is you cannot fit them together. And it needs to be a box. Okay, so this is okay. I get now. This is the issue because if I do this, no, I cannot do this.
It has to be four-sided.
Yeah. So nothing this. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do actually. These guys go here. I'm gonna get rid of this. Well, it doesn't need to be in any exact shape, but it needs to be a box. And needs to use as few as possible. So, no, maybe this is actually good. Because we need... But these guys don't... They said they need 3 spots for each of them, right? Including the starting one. So it would be...
Yes.
So it would be just this.
Yeah.
And well, I mean, just actually back this, and that should be it. No, these guys need more. These guys need more. These guys. Okay, I forgot about these guys.
Pink puddle paddler. Nice.
We can only do a box. Yeah, that's why I was taking this off, because I was thinking of doing this. Connecting them there, but also there is still a stick there. I don't want to use more rope. I see another way to do it, but it requires more rope. Like I can roll these guys off and do it like this.
Yeah.
Like this, but this requires more rope.
I don't think you can do it in a more optimized way. I think that this was my original idea.
If I could do it this way, it would be better. If I can make like shapes like this, it would be like done. But no. And I can do it this way, but then I cannot do I don't have enough. Yeah, this is technically the only optimal way. If I said if I could do complex shapes, I would be able to use less rope.
Yeah, yeah.
But this is just let's try with this and see if it goes.
Daryl and Daryl.
It is good. It's used. Guns used.
Oh, look at that! He did it!
Yes. Now, will you answer my questions?
Sure. Fire 'em at me.
Fire's gun.
You two are employed at the factory. Would you say it's a safe place to work?
Well, safe as any other place, I guess.
Yeah, except the new wing is haunted.
No, it isn't. You better quit listening to those hippies.
Why do you think the new wing is haunted?
When the factory expanded, we built a new wing. A bunch of locals got angry we had to clear out part of the forest to do it.
Because spirits live in the forest.
Oh boy.
You mentioned something about spirits in the forest. Really?
Depends on who you ask.
You won't see me out in the woods after sundown.
Well, me neither. But there ain't no spirits.
Okay,
Do
foreman.
you guys know what happened to the foreman?
Yeah, the lobster bit him.
Shut up, Daryl.
He's even laughing at this.
What do you mean a lobster bit him?
He means Mike Lobb. Mike and Isaac didn't get along all the time. Had a little bit of a fight.
That's 'cause Isaac thought he was smarter than all of us floor guys.
Hell, he probably is.
No, he ain't. Just 'cause he's a college boy don't make him smart.
What do you know about the guy fixing the sign outside?
Randall Scruffman. Weird guy. He thinks the trees talk to him.
Yeah, but he sure picked the right line of work. He's gonna be employed forever. Stuff always needs fixing.
I think he looks extra hard for stuff to fix around here.
Yeah, so he can be close to Glory. She's the waitress here. Sweeter than moose milk in the morning.
Oh boy. I don't want to know how he knows that.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Anytime.
You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, he does. No, he has. Let's go talk to Glory.
Excuse me, ma'am. Miss? Waitress lady?
Welcome to the Moose Ear Diner. I'll be right with you.
Can I help you with that?
Rearranging rations. Glory is distracted by the puzzle of food she's preparing to serve. Fit all the food items on the plate in such a way that none of them overlap to get her attention.
Okay. Oh, damn it. Okay, let's see. Oh, it snaps in. Okay.
Yeah, I think it will.
Nice, nice. Okay, this is making it way more easier than I was thinking it's gonna be. I thought it was gonna be harder. Okay.
You can use some of the shapes of food as well as kind of hints.
That's what I'm going for mostly. There it is. Let's see. There. Oh yeah, the leg. It's weird what I'm clicking and what it's collecting. There's.
Before you click, yeah, okay. So there's toast with butter. There's cake, sausages, chicken, asparagus, fish, mushrooms, pork, carrots, and bacon. That's an interesting meal.
That's a diner I would probably go to. Definitely, I want to try this. I want to try this mix.
Oh yeah.
You do not want to know what kind of mixing I'm trying to do in my kitchen when I'm cooking. It's insane.
Oh, I actually do. Take some photos.
I'm probably like making some, violation of Geneva Convention or something.
you go.
Top agent.
Delicious.
Thanks.
So, what's good here?
I don't know. It's all fine.
Oh, okay. What's your name?
Glory Davner.
Oh, so, I'm Nelson. Are you feeling okay?
Yes. No. I'm just thinking about my husband.
What's wrong with your husband, ma'am? Is he okay?
He will be.
Well, I'm with the FBI's Department of Puzzles Research. I need to ask you a few questions. An accident at the eraser factory caused it to shut down. Do you know anything about that?
Of course I do.
What have you heard?
Well, nothing really. I mean, just that it was an accident like everyone says.
Okay.
The factory foreman, Isaac Davner. He was your husband?
Yes,
Oh, I'm so sorry. There's not much in my files about him.
that's okay. He's a great man. I'm so proud of him.
For...
Just so proud.
Oh, okay.
One of us. One of us.
The repairman outside seems a bit odd. Anything I should know about him?
Well, I think he's got a bit of a crush on me, but he's harmless.
Could he have hurt your husband to get to you?
Oh no, he wouldn't hurt a fly. He even avoids stepping on rocks so he won't accidentally hurt any critters living below. I wish people wouldn't tease him for that, Daryl.
Has the factory closure affected business?
Yeah, people tend to hang around here longer now that they aren't going to work. Normally, that'd be a good thing, but I've been pretty distracted.
I see that. Maybe I can help.
Diners and dishes. When these three couples walked into the diner, Glory thought she knew what each would order. She was wrong, and now she's forgotten who gets what. Here's what she does recall. Nobody ordered a meal resembling their spouse. This will make sense once you see the the image. Yeah. So nobody ordered a meal resembling their spouse. One lady ordered a meal resembling the fish-eating man sitting next to her. Only one patron resembles his or her meal. And the ham plate should be set down next to the banana split. Jesus. This one was kind of nasty.
Yeah, because nobody ordered a meal resembling their spouse, so for themselves they didn't order. But as the third line says, only one patron resembles his or her meal.
Yeah.
And the ham should be set down next to the banana split, so that's kind of okay. Why are there so much like their food? Okay.
Right. Okay.
So we have onions, ham, chicken, banana split, hamburger, and fish.
Yeah.
So, like, I can't say that he ordered this. Okay, no, I can say that he ordered this because that would be the same. But I cannot say that he ordered this because that's a lie. That's wrong. What I can do is, it said that the one resembles his or her dish, and the ham should be next to the banana split. So we are left with these few. So I cannot give this to him nor to her because it resembles him. So I can, I don't know, maybe give it to her.
Actually, go back to the rules.
That's what?
No, that's the rules. It says okay, but that's okay. So one lady ordered a meal resembling the fish-eating man sitting next to her. The man next to her cannot be her spouse because she cannot order a meal resembling her spouse.
Yeah, okay, I forgot that.
Which I think narrows it down fairly well, because the only lady who could do that has to be the chicken lady.
Okay, so she ordered...
No, she ordered the onion rings.
Onion rings, okay.
And the onion guy is eating fish. Because if you look at the rules, it says that she ordered a meal resembling the fish-eating man sitting next to her, and that's the only pairing of that kind you can actually make, because the other two ladies are sitting on the outside edges.
Yeah. One lady ordered a meal resembling fish-eating man next to her. Okay, yeah. That you're exactly right. So that's on point. The ladies are outside, and she ordered yes. So okay, we have those two set. That's good. She cannot order that. Nor can he order this. So these two cannot be here. But he can eat that. And we have the ham and banana split. They need to be next to each other. So
So the pork lady actually cannot have either the banana
pork.
split or the ham.
So I think it's this. Because he resembles the meal. He's eating the banana split, and ham is next to it.
She has the chicken, and the pork lady has the burger. Yeah. Seems
Because
okay.
this is the only line where you can have two together. You cannot have this together.
By the way, check out the paintings in the background, please.
Oh, it's him, and it's not a long cat, long dog. I'm guessing.
Nice.
This is a much bigger diner than it looks.
Yeah. Bigger on the inside, yeah.
I'm guessing this is the only one, because unless it counts this way, but I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna be that like that asshole-ish. So I'm guessing that this is the only way we can sort these out. So let us submit.
And some money.
Taxpayers' dollars. Well, it's not ours.
Nice.
It's diners and dishes instead of dine and dash. Top agent.
That wasn't so tough.
Yeah, I guess not.
Could I have a bit more of your time, ma'am?
Sure.
I solve your mystery. Can I ask you questions? No. Okay. Maybe after I get some more
Hello, Sheriff.
info.
Agent Tethers, good. You're here.
Yeah, listen, I wanted to ask you...
No time. I got a hunch about the factory. I got security camera records here of people leaving the factory.
Good. It'd be helpful to talk with whoever left last.
Exactly what I was thinking. I mixed up the photos so we can put them back in the right order.
What? Why would you do that?
You know how it is.
No, I don't. That's evidence.
You know how it is. This is a game. You need more puzzles. Go at it.
Security screw up. Rearrange Sheriff Boggs' photos to show the order in which the factory workers left. Alright.
Oh boy. Okay. So we have 4 because he's the first one who started. We have 1 because he went the same path as 4. Then we have 3 because he went to this car and there was no car here. So it's 4. Oh, I can do this. Okay. 4, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is it.
Yep.
So for some, I don't need to spend 2 hours figuring out what it is. It's funny, I don't have like a monocle or, you know, the detective looking glass, not looking glass,
Looking glass, actually.
is it? Yeah. So I can, you know,
This should
whenever
clear
I
things up.
solve this.
Yeah, that seems about right. Looks like the last one out was Mike Lobb.
You think he might have had something to do with the accident?
Probably. Why don't you head out to the ice fishing huts on Lake Svens? When he's not working, he's usually there trying to dead stick a lunker.
Got it. No, wait. Do what to a what?
Catch some fish. He's got himself a bright orange vest. Can't miss him. Anyway, to get there, you can take the snowmobile out to Sesame Woods. But you'll have to hoof it from there.
Okay.
What do you know about Glory Davner?
Foreman's wife. Poor girl, she's a sweet kid. Her family has lived in this town for generations.
Maybe she has something to do with the accident.
That's ridiculous.
It could be an insurance.
Now you just leave poor Glory alone. She's having a hard enough time without you getting all accusatory.
Accusatory.
What was the name of the factory worker I'm looking for?
The last guy to leave the factory was Mike Lobb. Drive out to Sesame Woods, then walk the trail out to the ice fishing huts.
Okay, Sesame Woods.
Is there anything I should know about the Sesame Woods?
Well, they've got the odd wolverine in them,
What?
but they're
What?
probably hibernating or migrating or the like.
Or lurking to stab you.
I better get back to it.
You betcha.
Wrong kind of Wolverine.
it's the first kind I get on my mind. Let me check if there is anything.
I
These
think you-
guys.
Could I have a bit?
Sure.
No.
How are you doing?
Oh, birds.
Oh! More birds.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, anything else you want to tell me about these birds?
They're smart. I once saw a black-bellied whistling duck open a car door and steal a cream cheese Danish.
Wow.
Wow.
Contraband carriers. Loner Steve has an order of ceramic gnomes ready to ship. And here come his avian mail carriers. Draw lines to attach freight to bird legs, keeping in mind these rules.
Now we're getting
Okay.
to the other part
Cool.
of this.
Mhm. A mallard can carry 2 gnomes per leg. An owl, 1.5. A bluebird, 1. Okay, so it's expanded now. We have owls.
Hmm.
Birds may team up on heavy loads. That's the same as before. Freight must be balanced evenly, and lines can't cross, or the shipment will become tangled.
Don't cross the lines. Don't cross the lines. Oh boy. Oh, boy.
Okay.
So this is easy, and this is easy. He can take that. There is 5 here, so he can take 1, 2. Okay, no, I think it's different. I think it's these take 2, this one takes 3, and this is 5.
Mm-hmm.
Same kind of thing here. He takes 2. He can take 3 in between himself. So he's
Mhm.
taking that, and he's taking 2. So I think this is it.
Yep. Seems okay.
Tax dollars. Are they well spent?
We need
Yes.
yeah. We need Alice here to make bird jokes.
No. I think she's awake now. Don't call her in. She's gonna sass me with bird brains all over the place.
Well, that wasn't so hard.
Wasn't so hard, yeah.
Anything on Daryl and Daryl?
Yeah, let's check that out.
Nope.
Nope.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Anytime.
Let's check the birds
How are you
again.
doing, Steve?
Okay,
See ya.
no extra birds. Let us go. Gnomes! I knew it! Gnomes are behind us. Oh, he actually has a gun. Like 2 lights and a trailer that looks like that is a diner.
The snow must be playing tricks on my eyes. For a second, I thought I saw... It doesn't matter. I'm on my way to question Mike Lobb at the ice fishing huts. But to get there, I have to go through Sesame Woods. That doesn't sound dangerous at all.
Nah, it's probably just full of gnomes. Okay, is there anything else left out here? No. I don't know why it's giving me this option to constantly click though. Spent $1 million already. Oh my god. Okay, let's go. Sesame Woods.
Sesame Woods?
Well, we found lobster, dude. He's kind of frozen. Go, double. I didn't notice it.
Found Isaac Dabner's ID badge. Looks like he came this way sometime before the accident. Why was Mike Lobb, out here as well?
Getting frozen?
Hello?
Ugh.
I think I found Mike Lobb. Man, late 30s. Looks like he froze to death, trying to solve some sort of problem. I'm gonna have a look.
Better help solve it.
Menacing map. Was Mike Lobb following Isaac? Rotate tiles to chart the path from Mike Lobb to the ice fishing hut. But beware, lest the path intersect with one upon which a shadowy figure lurks.
Ooh. Fucking gnomes!
I'm gonna take a bathroom break. You go ahead with it.
Yeah, I'll try to figure it out. Well, this is whatever. Okay, cannot. Wait, what did it say? Session with the where last the path intersect with one upon which shadow figure lurks. Oh, wait, I can do this. Closed off this one. Ooh, no, I can't do that. So, go here, go here, but... Oh no, yes I can, yes I can, yes I can. But also I cannot. I mean, I cannot do this because it kind of shows me you need to start there. So we go here and then go. So path goes here, here, here. Then goes here, here, here. I do not intersect with any of the gnomes. I don't go into any of the gnome territory. Evil, evil gnomes.
What the actual crap?
I'm talking about gnomes. So
Yes,
it can't intersect with the gnome territory. So we go here, here, over here. It doesn't connect. It doesn't connect.
Yep.
It doesn't connect, and then we go here and end up here. So I'm gonna submit that.
Nice.
Bloody gnomes. Give me the accepted. Yes. Top agent.
Nice.
Top of
Aha!
the class.
No puzzle's gonna stop me in my tracks. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean. Ah!
They tried to take him. The lock must not.
The lock on the factory door.
Key.
What?
What is this thing? I think I found something important in the hands of a dead lobster. I'm going to hold on to it for later.
You might want to take
The
the guy
lake with
to
the
go
ice
off.
fishing huts is just past the clearing. I'm going to continue on to see if anyone there seems to have this affliction.
Take him by the fire. Okay, let's go. Like swans. Dead fish.
Found some
Bitten.
freshly caught fish out on the lake. Looks like something has started eating them before they've been cooked.
Weird.
And it's suddenly day, apparently.
Night, day, doesn't really matter. There's no gum.
Mr. Scruffman.
You following me, boy?
No, sir.
Well, not
You
currently.
look like a lost puppy. Go home, puppy.
I can't leave until I get that factory back open. I have a few more questions for you.
Of course you do.
A lot of them.
Is this your hut? It's nice.
Nope.
Oh. Well, what are you doing then?
Fixing stuff. It's my job. Lots of stuff getting broke lately.
Things get broken on these huts a lot?
Everything gets broken a lot. Keeps me busy. Don't get any ideas. I just do my job.
Janitor of the town.
I understand you have a thing for Mrs. Davner.
Who told you that?
No, sir. Just think she's pretty. I expect you do as well.
Where were you on the night of the accident?
Busy. You accusing me of something?
I'm just asking. It's part of my job to be thorough.
I was working at the hotel.
Okay, see? That was easy.
It looked like the game froze for a moment and then decided to catch up.
It seems okay on my end.
Where were you on the night of the accident again?
Working at the hotel.
You had to go through the woods to get here. Didn't you see a guy freezing on a tree stump?
Yep.
Why didn't you help him?
He didn't ask. Best not to interfere with acts of nature.
So you just let a guy die out there?
Had nothing to do with it. The cold will creep right up on you.
He's not dead even.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
I think after...
Mr. Scruffman claims he was working the night of the accident. I'm headed over to the hotel to check out his story now.
I think after working with people long enough, I'd like to become... I'd like to be like Randall Scruffman. That sort of attitude.
Okay, back to the woods, to the frozen lobster. And then back to the motel.
Hello again, Mr. Bjorn.
Yeah.
You only have 70 to say. Oh, it has. Cool.
Do you know Randall Scruffman?
I do. He's a good man. Good stuff.
Despite his stock, you think he could have had anything to do with the accident at the factory?
Why don't you just let things run their course? Accidents happen, Mr. Tethers.
So, Randall Scruffman.
He's a valuable member of this community, and that'll be enough of you trying to say otherwise.
Hold on, boys.
Do you think Glory Davner's capable of violence? So that's a no. What was that? Heard a crash and a scream coming from inside the inn. Going inside to see what happened. I hope I won't need backup.
First thing, record.
I heard a scream. Is everything okay in here?
The pipe on the fireplace. I turned my back on it for 1 second and boom!
Okay, don't panic. I'm sure we can find a way to fix it.
Puzzle time!
Oh yes. Stovepipe Stumper. Rotate tiles to reconstruct the wood stove's flue before the lobby fills with smoke. The stovepipe may split, but all sections must rejoin on the way to the chimney.
Hey, damn! What
It's a
the
pipe.
fuck?
It's a pipe puzzle.
But the side, how it looks, and this, and on the side, and this, and
Yeah.
Okay, pipe puzzle. What the fuck? No! No, go away, no! Damn you, gnomes!
What the heck was that?
Hurry, it's getting away.
Saw a thing. It stole some pipe. Going after it. Checking out.
Oh my, but what about my furnace? You're all done?
Yes, ma'am. I'll be calling in the FBI's Gnome Squad. Or the National Guard, or the someone better equipped to handle your situation.
Oh, I see. Guess I'll be needing to call the sheriff then and let him know.
Excuse me?
Yeah, the sheriff told me to give him a buzz the moment you left town.
Why would the sheriff assume I was leaving so soon?
Oh, I couldn't say. So, will that be on a credit card, or should I just send the bill to Uncle Sam?
What is Sheriff Bog hiding? And that lock, it's on the outside of the door. On second thought, I better stick around, see this through.
Oh, great. Hot dish all around.
I think the sheriff wants me out of town. And what is the deal with that gear I found on Mike Lobb? I need to see a man about a furnace pipe.
God damn it. Okay. I'm checking out. Bye. Like, nope. I'm noping after this shit. More gum.
Yay.
Oh, off of all. It's not from a dumpster.
What was that thing? What happened? Did it try to eat your ear?
If two rows are white and rotations affect orientation, then...
Huh?
Oh boy.
The Maw of Madness. Since Bo's brain got scrambled, all inputs end up in the Pit of Perplexity. Drag and drop arrows into all empty slots to redirect his stream of thought to the light of lucidity.
Oh boy, I'm actually mind wiping him or something. Oh dear God. What?
Alright, so drag arrows from the menu to each of the highlighted spaces. Your mission is to direct Bo's thoughts from Nelson up to the light bulb. A stream of thoughts will move in the direction of any arrow it hits. A brain tube will cause the stream of thought to bounce off at a right angle. When you think you have arranged the arrows correctly, press submit. Yeah, alright.
Okay, so this is me telling him something.
Mm-hmm.
I can't move these, can't move any of these.
Mm-hmm.
And I can place these only. Okay. Oh. Maybe this straight over here. And I'm guessing this is. If this goes here, it goes right there. So it's sending. So this would be sending it here. No, this would be sending it over there, then here, then there, actually.
Yeah.
Oh boy. This is not as easy as I thought. At least this goes here, that's set. So this goes here, and this goes here, it goes there, and if we send it here, it will go over here. If we send it here, it's gonna go here and then into this way, which is gonna send it here, which is gonna send it into more madness or whatever. So I need to send
the pit of perplexity.
Pit of perplexity. Okay, so my thought sends it here, goes here and there, then there, then over here, then again here and here, which I can send it here, which sends it down here and definitely to the right. This sends it here, and with that I can send it here and it turns it here, and instead it goes there. So I think this is it.
Yep.
If it follows just this, it will spread the line.
Hello?
Hello? Ah, nice that it's showing. Like for some puzzles it shows how it's going, for some none.
Nice.
Like that could be done nicely, and like if you make a mistake, you can, have comedic responses, like with the arm wrestling that we did. Like it could be something comedic that you hear as a response or something if you make a mistake.
Well, that was a very interesting puzzle, but...
The whispers of the moon crashed too loudly.
The whispers what?
Clear the path.
Another gear.
Sorry. So
I'd better not.
Fair enough. Checking out.
What happened?
I got your pipe back. Let's finish putting this back together.
Alright, same as before.
Okay. Huh. I mean, it can go that way. But it doesn't really connect to anything. So it's either like this. No, it's not as easy as this.
No.
Let's go the more difficult route. And I got it. Unless it doesn't care for anything else.
Well, no, because you have an open pipe there on the left and on the right going down. So basically any branches have to reconnect afterwards to everything. You have to have a closed system.
Fair enough. I'm overcomplicating this and I can see it already. Okay, so it can't go this simply, I'm guessing. Neither can like this.
I think you need to worry about the second second column, fourth row. Because you have a brand. That one, yeah.
Yeah.
So that looks much better, I think.
But it's still branching out too much.
Which is okay, but that's okay as long as you reconnect them afterwards. I think rotate that one, yeah, like that. I think that's how it's supposed to go. Or maybe not. Rotate the one bottom row, third column. Yes, that one. Rotate it again. Yeah. Okay. See. Better.
Okay, much better. Yeah.
You can sort of see it by the image themselves. Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
That one has to go like that. Yeah.
If it goes, but this is an issue. Because if I can go it there, sure, it goes here, but doesn't help with anything much. Or at all. And this one cannot connect to anything else. And if I go here, it's gonna connect here, but then it doesn't do anything, doesn't go anywhere. Because this doesn't help. Yeah, I can't. Well, maybe this. No, it doesn't do anything. So this needs to go like here. This needs to go like here. This cat needs to go like here. And we've solved this one. Yeah, nothing else. So this is stuck there, this is stuck like this. Or could...
No, it has to be like that, like it was, I think. Because otherwise you can't handle the branch on the left. Yeah, I think that whole left part looks pretty okay. Now just gotta figure out the right one.
I mean, as you said, I can check pictures and how they connect. That should give us some hint. Like this does nothing. Like I can just turn it around. It does nothing. I mean, it can connect to the bottom, but can't connect to anything here. So the only thing here is like this. So again, this is stuck like this, because even if it's in this, doesn't really help. So this is all stuck like this. The best case here is just to send it up.
Send it up, I think. And then what can you do with that?
Wait.
See, okay.
Okay,
That
I think we've done
okay.
it. Yeah, I think we've done it.
It's like the worst furnace ever.
But yeah, this goes right here. This can split, go back here. This turns around, goes here. Yeah, I think this is it. This is it. I'm confident.
Yay! Nice.
And even after the gnome stole
There you
it
go.
from us.
Your stove's all fixed.
Why, thank you, Mr. Tethers. You FBI types sure are handy.
Thank you. Can I ask you something?
Of course.
You seem relatively coherent. Do people ever talk about seeing, little people in pointy hats?
Oh, the hidden people. Yeah, it's an old Nordic superstition. My grandfather used to tell me stories. They say they live among us in the ground, trees, rocks. But I just know the ones that live in my window.
Was Mr. Scruffman working here on the night of the accident?
Yeah, the fence outside was a terrible mess. I think some kids were trying to rip it down or something.
Did it take him long to fix?
Oh, yeah, all night.
Ooh.
If you're still looking for suspects, I'd start looking at that Bjorn fella. But you didn't hear that from me.
Oh.
Can you tell me anything more about the hidden people?
Oh, yeah, tourists love the stories. But Bjorn and his friends take them very seriously.
Oh?
Oh, yeah, they don't like the decorative gnomes in my window.
Yeah, they're actually creepy. More gum!
Yay!
Should we check outside? I like how he mentally prepares each time before going out. Like, what's gonna happen?
I'd better not.
Okay, nothing there. We're blasting through these puzzles. Like, I know there's still a lot, but also, Jesus. 17 puzzles. Wow. Okay, out we go. Talk to Bjorn. If he's still there.
Well, Mr. Scruffman's alibi checks out. Mike Lobb is dead. And I just saw
kind of
living garden gnomes. I think I'm gonna head back to the diner and have a chat with Sheriff Bog.
Of course, Bjorn is gone.
Yeah.
He's gone. Oh, puzzle.
Help wanted.
New employee error. The varsity muskrats got after-school jobs at Hank's window shop, but they can't skip football practice. Help them complete the pass without breaking any glass.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Right.
Okay. It's Tether dying, but who is starting this? Or it doesn't really care. Just
Well, I mean, pick. I think the one you picked is the one that has to be either a start or an end, because I don't think he can connect to anything except that one.
yeah. This guy can technically connect to this guy. I mean, it's probably like, you know, if I connect this, it's gonna break glass. So
He connects to that one down there and to that one up there. That makes sense.
He needs to have like one line, cannot crisscross, I'm guessing.
I'm not so sure. I mean, technically, you can cross the lines, right?
He can go there, but he can't do that. He can toss it there, but not there or there. I mean, depending if they wanna, like, you know, pass it once or pass it multiple times. He can. Okay, yeah, he sees only him. Like, I cannot connect it to anybody else. But
yeah.
Well, I can connect it to him actually. The problem is this guy. He can connect only to him.
Yeah.
So he should be a start. Okay, I think we solved it, because he sends it to him, he sends it there, he sends it there, and there. Because we need to isolate the guys who have only one connection, and he has only connection to him, and he has connection only to him. This guy has two, which is that and that. He can connect again to two, so passing on. I mean, three technically, but yeah, passing on there. He can also do two, he can do two, and he can do. Yeah, I think this is it. They didn't say anything about the rules of like crisscrossing, so.
Yep.
That should be the one. I'm
Yep.
so good.
Best puzzle agent ever.
Fuck yeah. Top agent. I like his smug smile, like, yes!
Well, that takes care of that one.
So it was literally just a random puzzle you can optionally do.